Hey, so today I want to talk to you about time and energy, both of which I have experienced in the past that I haven't had enough of, or even now, particularly with my energy levels, I just don't have enough energy to do everything that I want to do. And the reason I want to talk to you about this today is because many of us ladies are struggling with feeling like we don't have enough time and we're running out of time and there's not enough hours in the day and all those things that we say, I'm so busy, I'm too busy, all those kind of things, and how this then translates into not having enough energy. And so, from a brain based perspective, this is because our brain will prioritize what is going to keep us safe and what is going to keep us well. So, what prompted this video today was I shared on my social media this morning about my gratitude of my cleaner, who basically comes in, she cleans, it takes 2 hours, she literally buzzes round, it is done. Literally something that I wouldn't be able to do at the moment because that is not a priority. So for those of you who know or don't know, I am struggling with inflammatory arthritis at the moment. I've been having my pelvis realigned physically as well, and my leg as to go alongside that. So my body has basically gone into kind of really survival mode. I thought I was in survival mode already, and I've been to a deeper depth of survival mode. And so since about Christmas, I've had varying degrees of what I can and can't do. And for about 4 to 5 months, I wasn't able to wash myself, dress myself, or even cook. And the only reason I believe that my brain has allowed this time to happen, because I truly believe that it's a healing time rather than it's a bad thing, is because I had my family around me and they've been able to support me, particularly my mum and my husband, who have literally helped me with the general tasks of cleaning myself, dressing myself, and eating. Because basically my brain was prioritizing the things that were going to keep me safe in that moment. And as for time, well, because of this low energy that I've had, time just kind of has seemed to drift on through. And I've not even really worried about what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's like part of me has let go of that need to be doing all the time in order for my body to just be. And this has been over 5 years I've been working up to this. And for many women, you can be feeling so exhausted because you're actually wasting a whole heap of time doing things which aren't productive, which aren't going to, make sure that you're in tip-top health. And that's because our brains have become very dysfunctional. So mine became very dysfunctional through my teens into my 20s. And by dysfunctional, I mean they are telling us things. So there are things that go through your head about yourself which do not create a positive response. So things like, oh, I'm so useless, I am a failure, why am I so lazy, why can't I just clean the house, why am I so fat, and all those things that your brain will be throwing through every single day. And I know this because I've had exactly the same. And so this is what I want to start sharing about now, is when you start to really look at what is going on in here and how it manages time and how that then equates to how much energy we've actually got. Because when we're wasting time on things that aren't serving us, aren't getting us forward, they're actually just keeping us in a loop because we think that it's keeping us safe, it then wastes a whole heap of energy. And then you get to the point that I've literally just got to, is where you completely burn out. And that burnout is where we don't want you to get to, because you don't have to. That is the reality. And this is what I'm now learning. I didn't need to get to this state. My own brain has basically been set up over years, really, basically being dysfunctional. And now I'm able to make it functional. And so I'm managing my time. This year, basically, I knew for 12 months, 12 whole months, it was going to be dedicated to this part of my healing journey. And that sounds crazy, doesn't it? But basically, for the last 7 or 8 months now, I have literally done little to nothing. I've made sure that Hayley's continued her home ed stuff, like her groups and things. But ultimately, I've sat in this chair for many hours. I've napped in the middle of the day. I've been swimming and started that exercise program that I'm doing. And it's all because 5 years ago, I decided that I wanted to manage my time in such a way that it meant that I became healthier and ultimately happier as well. And this is also important because Hayley will learn to grow up managing her time way differently from what I've been managing it. And then she will have better energy levels. Then she will have a stronger immune system. Then she will have even better health. And that is my real hope for her, that whilst being on this journey myself, which has been difficult, and I've shared a lot about this on my social media on the Devonshire Shepherdess page. So if you want to know more, go back and read over that. And also written in my book, Farming Broken Me, But I Keep Fighting, that I wrote that last summer as kind of like this part of the journey is over and it's time to embark on this next part. I thought that the next part would be easier, but actually this part has been tricky. And that's okay, because I know at the end of this year, going into next year, my health is going to be so much better than it was in my 20s. And that is the hope I have. So I hope this video has shined some light in any kind of area that you might be struggling with time management, with why you're feeling so tired. And if it has, then I would love for you to share with me. Send me an email, send me a DM, and just say, this is what's happening. Can you help? Or is there anything that I can do about this? Because I didn't know any of these things. I didn't know any of this stuff until I started learning about the brain, until I started learning about neuroscience and how basically our thought processes are driving our everyday decisions and ultimately where we spend our energy. And I will speak to you again soon.